like rent out bikes, you know, like yeah.
It'll be environmentally green. It'll be a small business for people.
We're on it, man. People who don't have rides to work, well, now they do. They have their cat, like.
And then a home.
But what if?
Oh yeah.
What if?
See, now I'm just recording it because that was way too much to fucking write.
Oh, you're recording it.
Yeah. So there's. So. It's about a dude. So it's about two different storylines then, right? Because you have the storyline of the two dudes who created the company, and then you also got this guy who's also like, wow, this is a cool new company. I'm gonna get involved and invested. And he has a garage and he has everything, so he gets the bikes and he's like fixing them up. And shit.
Yes, they get the garage too. Yeah.
Huh?
Just thinking of all the
right. So and then he's like, I'm proud and shit, and then he takes him to the city, and then it ends up being like one person gets it, and it's like a kid, he's gonna sell newspapers or something,
right.
and then the next one is probably like the homeless dude, and he's like, oh, that's risky, but he does it. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna go get a job or something.
This is good though. We need those details because like realistically, our first idea is like 30 seconds. Like,
right.
So this is more like 2 minutes.
I'm spreading it out.
Yeah.
And then so then the homeless guy takes it, and you're kind of, whoever's the business guy for this business guy for the bikes, small business guy, is like, whatever, right? And he doesn't worry about it, or he worries about it, but then he lets it go, and then he rents out a couple more. One's like a drug dealer. One's to
you don't decide who.
Well, not a drug dealer. Like, you can't tell he's a drug dealer. Well, you can tell he's a drug dealer, but somebody's like also suspicious, and he's like, or maybe one's like a good one.
What I'm saying is, he's not like in his garage, just like, yo, you want to rent out this bike?
So what does he do?
He's just like parking them in downtown.
Okay.
And then people just grab them.
So he's not watching them.
Right, he's not watching them. Hit their GPS, like he knows where they're at.
Oh, okay. So he's imagining the best for them.
Exactly.
Imagine these people going to work and shit.
For a while.
Okay.
One hasn't moved for a while, right? So he goes.
But it did move.
It went somewhere.
Yeah, it went somewhere.
But it hasn't moved in days. Like, what the fuck is that going on?
Right.
So let's go see what's going on there.
Right.
Homeless guy. This is my wife.
Right.
Okay.
It's like, what the fuck? And then like he tries to negotiate. I'll go get you another bike. He's like, nah, this is my bitch. Her name is Huffy. And I love her. And then so then he has to because you're still licensed to the big company, right?
Like he's renting that bike.
He's renting it.
He's paying them for that bike to be his wife.
I think it'd be better if we didn't go into
that's too much detail.
The detail about
renting
who gets it.
What do you mean?
Because it's just like using our imagination. Like I just feel like we just gotta.
Who gets it?
So it doesn't matter about the guy. It's just about the two dudes.
It's about the company.
It's about the company. Like that extra
the guy
guy's
renting it is just like that guy just rented him out. He just it doesn't even matter.
We don't even need him.
He has to be there to come to the homeless guy though.
Somebody has, or it could.
Well, the problem goes through. You think it's a kind of.
Or it could just be like somebody calls him like, "Hey, we got this one." They're saying that there's one. It's like, all right, let's go check it out. And then so the two brothers or whatever with the polo, because they're started this business.
Well, the problem with the guy who's in the middle, it resonates with like him. Like he has the issue of like wait. I feel like I'm losing it.
Yeah, no, I feel like he rents it, right, and all of that, and then he sees the homeless guy with the wife, or it's his wife, right, and so he just goes and calls the company. And it's like, I don't know what to do about this.
Right.
And then we come back to the company, and the company is like, well, let's just go get our fucking bike.
Right.
And they go, now there's tricycles.
And then there's tricycles. And they're like, what has fucking happened? And then,
I told you this would happen, Kevin.
Yeah, and then so one dude told the other partner, I told you this could happen. And then he just looks sad. And then it flashbacks, right, to them.
Where does it end from there? Because that's it, right?
Well, no, because then it goes to...
No, didn't it begin with the company booming?
But there's got to be a scene where he's like, hey, but this could happen.
And he's
like,
it's not going to happen.
Right. So when does that happen? That's like maybe like a epilogue. Like afterwards. Like where...
Credits are rolling.
And it shows like when they had that conversation, like,
right.
Man, this is a good idea. Let's do this business. And But what if
You know, this might happen.
like a homeless dude and then or somehow he's about to explain the story.
But what if what if the bike? What if they don't want to give the bike back? Like, who wouldn't want to give the bike back? I don't know, like a homeless guy who made it his wife, and he's like a homeless guy made it his wife. Like, yeah, and then he like has its babies with it, and then like who you don't want to tear a family apart, like, and then we're not gonna get the bike back.
It's a good end credit scene.
And then he's just like, what? That doesn't
That's not
make
gonna
fucking
happen.
sense.
Why do you have to like put shit on every dream I have? Like, I finally have a good. You're just jealous that
But
I
you didn't
actually
come
have
up with it. That I came up with it
it's
this
just-
time.
Yeah,
And this time it's gonna work.
you're always thinking the fucking worst, dude.
And you hate me because mom loves me the best.
Or just some shit like yeah.
It's just like, it's like, what is that about? And then it ends. It's like, there's no explanation further. They got their own fucking problems and shit. Wow, that was dope.
That's it right there.
Yeah. You got any more like that has to do with transgenders?
No, I'm not doing that.
That'd be too hard, right?
They're nice people.
I don't know if I've really met one.
The one at Natural Grocers. Sometimes to hook it up.
So
She works there?
They,
Oh, at your natural
they work
grocers.
there.
You try this pen? Trying to think what else could like. And it's fairly cheap. Seen. We find some tricycles. Get a couple bikes green or, you know. I just think, I think we know enough people to do it. Somebody's got to be the homeless guy though. Like, I don't mind being the homeless. Like, we'll have to get like.
I mean, I've got a beard.
Really? Oh, you already have the beard.
I've got
Yeah,
the
yeah.
beard already.
That's true. That's true.
I don't necessarily want to be the homeless guy, but I've got a beard already.
Right. I think we can. We we can rotate the characters and see what character
Yes,
fits the best character.
Well, that's true.
Like an old, like.
Well, we can do
gray.
makeup, like
Yeah.
like to the point where you maybe won't even recognize Cody. Like, you know how to add wrinkles to people,
I guess we
I
could.
bet it's not hard.
just lines.
Yeah. I mean, I can draw. I can play around with it on my face with the makeup and draw on my face. Insert.
And then like
What are you thinking?
us making the skit could also be a skit or like a show, because then like we start getting the pieces together, right? We're putting it all together, and then we're like, all right, we need a wig and a dress for the bike, and I'm like, oh shit, I got one. I already have one. I don't. I just just because that could be kind of weird. I don't know.
Because I have a wig.
Yeah.
Like.
I've been thinking about this for a long time. Like, think about what? The bike? Or I don't know. Maybe not.
Just thinking.
Think about what?
Just like that.
Just thinking about that. Thinking about that.
Yeah.
So we need a bike, right? Don't got that.
What kind of wig is it gonna be?
Blonde, it has to be blonde. Blonde bike, it just pops.
What's up, baby cat?
The wig's on the handlebars.
Yeah.
Like in the
I imagine it like when we came up to the guy, like she's like laying down. Oh, I don't think I mentioned that there's like a hole in the seat,
Yeah, maybe.
right? There's like, you can see maybe like some of the stuffing
Right.
scattered. We'll put like extra stuff in that it wasn't even in there and shit, just to make it look more dramatic.
How could we make it pregnant?
Well, it's not pregnant.
But I mean, like,
Or you
maybe
can't tell it's
triplets.
Or what if
But
it
just
has
to make-
babies and it's pregnant?
Like, just to make it
Yeah.
more
Oh, then it's
attractive.
like it has tricycles and then it's pregnant too?
Yeah.
some kind of basket, right? It's like we don't put baskets on our bikes.
I could get the paint to paint the bike. It's
Right.
really easy.
Yeah. Then we find out that the bike is hooking. She's got bells on her. We see her on the street corner. Ding, ding, ding.
There's like side skits about the bike. The bike has a dark past.
They're like, why do we bring this bike into this world?
What are you doing?
We didn't know this was gonna happen.
And this thing is like, and just like flashbacks to him like painting the bike,
Yeah.
like just happy.
The bike's running from the police.
Put in the serial number and shit. Like it's like a montage. Like
Yeah,
the bike's running
and
from the.
it's running from the
It's in a fucking. Where do they tow? What's the tow place? What's that shit called? Impound.
Oh, okay.
She gets impounded.
Oh.
There's a dog like biting her wheel and shit.
Peeing on her.
Yeah. I was like, oh, damn. She takes a ride with a motorcycle or some kind of like more rougher kind of bike. She gets tattoos.
At one point, he sees her. Somebody sees her in the creek.
Again?
Like, someone, like one of the business owners, doesn't want. It's the one who said it could happen.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't want to say anything. He sees her, and she sees that he sees her.
Like the handlebar goes.
Like he doesn't want to save her because he's like, fuck. Like he doesn't want to upset the other one because he's like, I knew this could happen.
And he's just like, I knew this was gonna happen.
And
He just keeps driving.
but then the homeless man finds her, and she feels like rescued.
Mm.
How
so-
can we convey that? I can't convey her feeling this hard. It's getting deep.
To make the music would show,
There you go, the music.
and then like just a
Just
slight
like the
move.
way it's.
And then just the human mind adds like
I
that.
mean, we need a cameraman.
We have the subtitles. You know what I mean? It'd be like a French video.
Yeah.
Like-
Like,
Like-
it turns black and
Oh,
white.
yeah. When he goes to talk about the scooter, like, just because
The scooter. There's a scooter too.
I mean, I don't want imagining a scooter. It's the bike.
Because in
I
some
was kind
cities
of
there's a
imagining
scooter.
a scooter as well.
Yeah, but
But
it's the bike.
it's
Yeah.
like,
Well, yeah, because a scooter can have a basket, and then tricycles like.
Oh
how they
yeah,
have,
yeah.
yeah, it doesn't make sense.
You can have little. What are the? But then those are more better. What are those called? The hoverboard. Because hoverboards look like little scooters.
Right.
So it's been abandoned by its father, and so that's why she went to the homeless man, and she won't leave.
Like that's.
Well, that was her first.
Huh?
I mean, he was the first one to.
Ran her out.
You know how the rappers say, "I want to cut." He literally cut. And
The
fuck.
hole in the bike.
The homeless man.
Yeah. Yeah. Man. I feel bad for the bike now. I think.
Did she really want this?
No, she didn't. But that was the brother's fault.
He told him.
She didn't want to be brought into this world this way.
Yeah.
She was so young when they put her out there in downtown.
And he was just trying to show his family, like, because he was saying that, like, that's why mom loves me more. Or what did he say?
Yeah, the brother who it was his idea.
Yeah.
Who was like in denial about the.
Yeah.
That happened.
Yeah, he thinks mom loves him more.
Okay, that's why mom loves me more, is what you said, right?
Yeah.
So, like, he had that in his mind, mom loves me more, while he was, like, making the bikes and stuff. Like, he was, like, angry, like, my mom loves me more. Because, like, his mom didn't love him.
She doesn't, right?
Until you find out that, like,
She
the
treated
other
him,
one
she treated him like
was
shit.
She actually doesn't like him. And that's the only reason that the other brother did it, because he knows that that brother's struggling with that.
He's a really good guy.
He's just like,
He's trying to help his brother out.
Yeah.
yeah. And so that's why he turned his back on the bike, yeah.
He had the good credit. He got the business loan.
Yeah.
He said, I just wanted it to work out for him. I just wanted it to work out.
I didn't want you, bike.
Sorry.
Every business you start.
Maybe he threw the bike down there.
Whoa,
Because-
that's how she ended up down there.
Because he didn't want him to find out like what happened to the bike. Like the bike was all fucked up, and so.
It was fucked up, but like somebody just jacked like maybe the.
Yeah, she went through everything she went through. Like she got peed and beat up by the dog.
Oh right.
And then like just running from the cops, just like the different things. So
Okay.
she had graffiti all over her, maybe just like
Right.
fucked up things, and
Drugs and shit, cocaine.
she didn't work anymore.
People were doing lines on her like,
And so he had to throw it away, and so that was another reason.
and it just landed on the homeless. Like, ugh. And then he fell in love, and she fell in love,
They both fell in love.
and it was unbeknownst to either of them. And it's like she has two dads, right? So that's cool. That's progressive.
Yeah.
The brothers. That's too progressive.
But we watched Clueless last night,
Oh yeah.
and it's the weirdest fucking movie.
Yeah. Does Paul Rudd make it good? Like, does he
And
make it
Paul
funny?
Rudd's cool, I guess, but the whole premise is
But
like
he's the problem.
high school girls should date college guys, and also your stepbrother.
He was kind of like raised with her.
They were raised together.
And then people try to say like that's a new thing because of porn now.
Right. See, that's what I was thinking when we saw it. I was like, so that's been like a fantasy
For
for much
decades.
longer. Yeah.
Because that's what 90s, right?
90s, yeah.
Like what, like 96?
Sounds right.
It kind of made it clear, but it is that he was around all the time, though, right?
Yeah.
But they're not related.
But it made it clear that the
She was making
mom.
it clear that they were ex-step siblings because the dad and the mom weren't together anymore.
But they both live with the dad.
Sometimes he was in college. He just came back because the mom was like always with the new guy or something.
So the dad was his stepdad.
Was his
Was his stepdad? The dad
Was.
just kind of like
Ex-stepdad.
ex-stepdad.
He just feels bad for him, so he lets him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's still weird though. Yeah.
It's still
Yes.
That actress got into a lot of shit too. But I don't really know
weird.
why.
Oh, really?
Not her, not the
Stacey Dash.
yeah, Stacey
I
Dash.
remember her getting. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
What? Who? What?
The black chick. Her
Oh,
best
why?
friend. I don't remember. I think she said something racist, but I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
And the other dude, he was pretty cool. He was in Scrubs.
Yeah. They also make the only black characters a very dysfunctional relationship.
Oh, they're always arguing and shit, right?
Yeah.
And he's always like acting all like bitch, like or like
Yeah.
woman, and yeah, they're always fighting. Yeah.
And making up. Right? Or no?
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah.
Who was the actress? What was her name?
I don't know her name.
Was she in a lot of movies?
Alicia-
Clarissa, right? Clarissa Explains It All?
No, that's not her.
Is Clarissa
No,
Explains
it's
It
not
All?
her.
It's not her.
Is that Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
Yeah.
Okay.
What? Really?
Clarissa is Sabrina.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The original Sabrina. Well, not the cartoon Sabrina, but that's the OG.
I haven't taken one yet, right?
God, I'm so